What is up, guys? The MRM official here with a new video, and today I am reviewing a little film called The Curse of La Llorona. And before I actually dig into the review, I want to remind you guys that this is entirely my own review, my own opinion. You can go buy your ticket and watch the movie, judge it for yourself. Again, this is all my opinions, so please excuse myself. So when I heard about this movie, it was through all social media, and I always thought it was just rumors. It was just all rumors that they were coming out with this film. So then I guess they made it official somehow. I was still skeptical, judging from the fact that La Llorona is a folk legend. And I mean, first of all, if you're Hispanic and you don't know the background story of La Llorona, or known in English for as the Weeping Woman, and where have you been at? Like, seriously. So I don't think I need to explain the whole background of the story. And if you find interested in finding out the background story, you can search for it on Google or look for a YouTube video. But anyways, I was skeptical, first of all, because I did not see any Hispanic cast. There was no producers or that were Hispanic, or so to speak Mexican, I guess. And I would have kind of preferred for it to be like that. Like, for me, in my own opinion, I would prefer to have Guillermo del Toro being part of this film, man. But of course, it didn't happen. So, one really effed up part that leaves me kind of still wanting more about this film is the fact that this film starts with the sort of like a small backstory, kind of giving you an idea that takes in Mexico, that takes place in Mexico. But then we move on to the whole story, and the whole film takes place in L.A., Los Angeles, and it's not present time. I don't quite remember the year that it takes place on, but it's in LA. And I think that's the first mistake for me, again, personally, that they made. Making this story take place in LA and not in Mexico. Like, I just think of the ways they could have done this movie way better if it was filmed in Mexico. Like, they could have basically go on to tell a better story, because seriously, this film just felt like pure garbage. And this is all, to all respect to the filmmakers, but I guess, like, the horror genre, and me being a huge fan of this genre, it's kind of bad, really bad, actually. That, like, it's crazy. This film, I also noticed that it relies way too much in jump scares, and this is the problem with today's horror genre. Like, they rely too much on jump scares. That at the beginning of this movie, especially, there's a lot of jump scares. Jump scares, and I don't know if the filmmakers don't realize that, and all that in the beginning of the film, you're basically trying to scare your audience with a bunch of jump scares that by the end, almost towards the end of the film, the audience is almost mentally, I guess, tired of being scared of something. And I think this is really bad. And judging from this film, it kind of really disappointed me. The fact that it relied way too much in jump scares. There was a few scenes at the beginning where we were. It was just quick jump scares, and it was always her trying to grab the children, like, and then out of nowhere she just disappears, and it was just cheap jump scares that didn't really achieve anything, to be honest with you, with it, which is kind of bad, like I said. And then throughout the movie just pretty much just relies on the jump scares. That is it. There's nothing else to look for. It is really bad. They also missed a lot of points. This guy, I think the actor's name, Raymond Cruz, who's playing a curandero guy, that, you know, he has a serious. I get for me. I think I thought it was gonna be a serious role that he was gonna take part on, but it turns out that this dude seriously made the movie funny with his jokes. Like, I guess one joke would have been fun, but it's kind of bad. Like, when I went to the movies in the movie theater, as soon as this guy started making jokes and in the film and all, a lot of the audience started laughing. So it kind of felt like a comedy movie now. Like, everyone forgot about the fact that this was supposed to be a horror movie, because this guy just started pretty much saying a bunch of funny stuff and all, so everyone was laughing about it. And you know, for to have an audience pretty much laughing almost the entire time they see the actor in the horror movie, that just proves that, like, it's not a horror movie. What else do you expect? Oh shit, he got glasses now. Well, another thing that I did notice was the fact that this film takes place in one place, and that is their house. It was pretty much what I think about that thing is that what I'm guessing is the fact that they try to save some money. We know, make it a little low budget. They shoot pretty much the entire film in one place, then basically in LA, and from there they go to the studio and edit and all that. So that's like they're saving some money right there. But you know, apparently in this they decided to go with the story that La Llorona in some way was following the kids and was attached to the family now. But you know, for me, it seemed at some points I even forgot about the film that was about La Llorona, and all I was thinking about was, it felt like it was more of a haunted house film, because for the fact that it just took place in one place, which is the house. I think for me, I would have at least I would have preferred to have some scenes, some shots outside in the city and stuff like that. But then again, my number one choice would have been going to Mexico and actually get some good scenery, some good shots. Some overall, I think the acting, the actors did a good job, a great job. I mean, they just stick with their script, so you can't really blame them for the film, the way the film turned out, especially for Raymond Cruz. I remember this guy was in the show Breaking Bad, which I think he played Hector Salamanca, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. He's a phenomenal actor. Linda, which is the main actress, the kids, they did a wonderful job, but it's just the script. I guess they literally stick to their script and did what the I guess the producers intended to appear for the audience. So, but overall, I think their acting was great. Another thing I was forgetting about. Did you guys notice that again we are going back to the jump scare parts? That the jump scares were pretty darn predictable because of number one thing. Because most of those jump scares were pretty much shown already in the trailers and the TV spots and the ads. So by the time we were watching this film and those spots, those jump scares would show up, we already knew what was gonna happen. So me, once again, my final verdict was this film could have done a lot way better, way better. I think once again I'm sounding too repetitive, but if I would have been part of this film, three, I guess for me, 3 points, 3 reasons, 3 things that would make the film at least a little bit better. Number one, I would have preferred to take this story in Mexico. Number two, entirely Hispanic, Mexican cast. And number three, I guess it would be the story. Throw in a little bit more things there, more, if you get me. But for me, rating this film, I would have to rate it a D minus. Don't really recommend it, but once again, like I said, go check it out if you want to go. Just spend your time, whatever. Go give it a try. If not, just wait for it to be available on streaming sites or whatever. But it's really not a film to actually look forward to. Also, I have seen some previous films that are about La Llorona, and they're small, low budget indie films from years ago, but personally they're way better than this. So I don't know, I guess you should check it out. And as a matter of fact, I'll even leave you guys some links of those films in the description box. That has been all my ranting, more like a ranting than a review. But guys, if you like this video, please give it a like, subscribe, share the channel, make this channel blow up. Thank you so much for putting up with me. I'll see you guys. Peace out.